Hi, good morning, everyone. It's Tuesday. It's January. I've been saying December in my past videos. It's January 10th, and it's 8:25 a.m. here in Chicago. So I heard about Tank's numbers. Congratulations to Tank and his entire fight card. Tank is fantastic, and I'm so happy that happened in D.C. My only regret is not being at that fight. I don't know why I didn't go to that fight, especially like when I saw, that Andrade wasn't fighting a big name for his resume. And then, I didn't really know of the people who Rashidi and Boots were facing. I knew Hector Garcia, though, and of course I knew Tank Davis. So the main event really should have brought my ass to D.C., and it would have given me an opportunity to go back to my, second home, pretty much. I lived in Miami, too, but I don't know why I feel like D.C. is more my second home. Now I'm in Chicago. Chicago's definitely my home and my second home, but D.C. will always also be my second home. I would have had the perfect opportunity to go to D.C. and for a fight like that. And I heard, salute to Junior the Truth. Junior the Truth made a very good, he wasn't making an argument. He was just stating his point of view. He made a really good point about why he didn't feel that pay-per-view card was worth his money. And I respect that. His reasoning, I definitely respect that. He said none of the matchups were pay-per-view matchups. And he talked about how they're gonna feed you what you keep asking for. And if you're giving them numbers that show them that that's good enough, that's what you're gonna continue to get. And I totally agree with Junior. I do. But at the same time, I loved that card. I mean, for me, it was worth it. For me, it was worth it. And I really do regret not going to D.C. I really do. And so, I forgot, I think it was in Champside's chat. Somebody was saying, why wasn't Ryan there? Ryan knows better than to bring his ass into... Listen, don't get it fucked up. D.C. can still be very much Chocolate City. Ryan ain't trying to go to D.C. He better keep his little Calvin Klein model ass out of D.C. But as far as so I'm happy that D.C. showed up and showed out in terms of numbers, thanks to Tank Davis. I'm not gonna act like I don't know where that came from. That came from Tank Davis, and I'm glad that D.C. made an impression so that they can bring more fights to D.C. Now, speaking of D.C., a lot of people took the verbal altercation that happened between, the Russell brothers and Meek Mill's camp. And I heard people saying, why do our people have to have that happen? And this, let me tell you something. Fights happen at sporting events all the freaking time. And it ain't nothing for a fight to break out at any event in D.C. And that happens everywhere. What are you guys talking about? Sporting events always have fights break out, whether it's related to the sport that's going on or whether two people drinking too much. I mean, shit happens. Everything doesn't have to be something where we have to reflect on ourselves and say that we have to do better. It was a fucking sporting event. Something got a little heated. It was dissolved. Get over it. Like, everything doesn't have to always be a bad reflection on us. You know what I mean? Again, it was a sporting event. As a matter of fact, I saw a really good brawl. I forgot. Someone put it in the chat if you remember. It was two Latino fighters in the ring. And I don't know why I can't remember who they were. They were big names. And a fight broke out amongst some Latinos. Man, they were throwing hands. And there was even a woman over there throwing hands. That fight was better than the fight in the ring. So whoever the guy was who posted the fight, he kept going from the real fight to the fight in the stands, to the real fight to the fight in the stands. It was so good. I didn't look at it like, oh my God, look at those Hispanics, they got to do better. I just chopped it up as being a fight that broke out at a sporting event, you know? So, I mean, if you're all scared that something's going to break out, you know, if you go to a fight in D.C., then stay your ass home, because that will happen in D.C. And it ain't no biggie. Like, seriously, get over it. Now, I don't know about here in Chicago, because here in Chicago, a lot of gunmen out here. I'm going to start running. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, D.C. has it too, but Chicago's a little different. But don't be all, like, focused on a fight broke out. So what? But anyway, that's all. Have a good day, everybody.